Is good, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and I'm back at you with another video. Today's video is going to be the Shattered Veil main quest, Easter egg, whatever you want to call it. It's a step-by-step guide on how to do it. I'm going to show you some quicker ways to do some things. I did this solo. You can do it with a group of friends. It's going to work the same either way. I really like this main quest. It's probably my favorite one in Black Ops 6, so let's get into the video. For your loadout, I would recommend the ASG-89 shotgun. I will show you the attachments that I'm using. I'll leave it up on the screen for a second so you can see them. This is what I am using. Use whatever you want for your melee, but for your field upgrade, I would definitely recommend Aether Shroud. For your tacticals, use whatever you want. I use decoys. For your lethals, I would say definitely use Semtex, Frag Grenade, or a Molotov. This will help you with a couple key items to the main quest early on. As far as gobblegums go, I would recommend Perkaholic if you have it, Raindrops, Idolize, Killjoy, Power Keg. If you don't have Perkaholic, maybe Hidden Power if you have that, just to get your starting weapon to Legendary. I would go to Vulture Aid, and when you're on Vulture Aid, if you have Parting Gift, put that on. It is going to help in the boss fight. Zombies will drop more ammo for your wonder weapons, as you are using a wonder weapon for the most part in the boss fight. So definitely put this augment on if you have it. It is a huge help. Instead of the zombies dropping 7 bullets, they drop 28. The only other augment I'd recommend putting on is Aether Shroud, extra charge. It gives you 2 charges instead of 1. This will definitely help because part of the main quest requires you to use Aether Shroud. Now let's get into the walkthrough. Now if you spawn in with a Semtex, Frag Grenade, or a Molotov, you can do this step early. Just toss it at this egg that you see in the henge and it will eventually explode, dropping a plant seed. You cannot shoot these with a gun as they will just blow up and not drop the seed, and then you'll have to wait for it to respawn. But that is one location right across from Speed Cola. This is for a later step in the guide, but you can do it early on and get these so you don't have to come back to it. The second seed you can grab is on the left side of the entrance of the mansion early on, so you don't have to worry about that later. Just make sure you have one of those lethals that I mentioned early. Throw it at it. You will be able to get your second plant seed early on. There is 4 in total, so getting these out of the way earlier than later is always better. This will help make the main quest a little bit quicker. Now another item you can grab early on is through the library into the study. In this glass case right here, all the glass should be broken. You should find a little bell in one of these shelves. Go ahead and pick it up. This will save you some time later on. You don't need it right now, but it's always nice to pick it up early as you have to go through this area anyway to get to the elevator. Now that you've done that, make your way to the banquet hall where the elevator is. Go ahead and try to press the button. It's not going to work. You're going to have to get a fuse and a circuit board. First, to get the fuse, head back to the library, up the stairs, all the way in the back corner, up on the overlook. There's going to be a zombie laying against a wall. Go ahead, shoot him. He's going to drop that fuse for you. To get the circuit board, head to the director's quarters and just shoot this computer right here. It will drop that circuit board. Now let's go ahead, pick that up, and head back to the elevator. You have both parts that you need to repair it. Once you get back to the elevator, just go to the back of it. You will see this fuse box. Go ahead and repair it. It's going to take a couple seconds. Once you do that, head to the front, press the button again, back up a little. It's going to bring a bunch of zombies out of the elevator. Go ahead and eliminate them. Once you eliminate them, press the button again. The elevator is going to break, but it will have a descend line for you to send down. Go ahead and take that line all the way down. Once you get down into the main frame, just head up the staircases on one of the sides and go to the Pack-a-Punch machine so you can further progress the main quest, as it tells you to investigate the chamber up here. Now the next thing we're going to have to do is get the Ray Gun Mark II, which you can do by getting to round 10 and picking up a floppy disk from a zombie. But you can also get it for free if you use the Wonder Bar Gobblegum and happen to get it from the mystery box. There is a step you can do while you're waiting to get to round 10 just to help to progress the story even faster. If you want to do this step while you're waiting to get to round 10, down in the mainframe you will find a letter on the wall just like that. It will say A or B, and I will show you what to do if you have A or B. Now that you know what letter you have, head outside the mainframe over to the left corner by this barrier right here. You're going to want to look over to these gas pipes on the wall. You're going to see gas spewing out of one of them. Leave that alone. You're going to see the one at the bottom middle. I'll circle it for you. You're going to want to throw your tomahawk at that little valve to try to hit it to make it spin. That way the gas comes out. You can see the one that I have circled in the middle. After you get the one in the middle leaking gas, if you have the letter B like me, go ahead and throw a tomahawk at the lower one where the B is and get that one leaking gas too. If you have A, what you're going to want to do is just throw it at the one above with the letter A. Get that one leaking gas. Super simple to do. And I will show you what to do after you get that done. Like I said, just throw your first combat axe at the bottom middle one right there. Get it leaking, and then whatever letter you have, throw it at that one. And like I showed you, my letter was B, so I'm going to throw mine at B. If yours is A, just throw it at A. And if you do it correctly, you will get a little voice dialogue from Sam. Don't worry about crafting the combat axes. There is 3 free ones around the map that I will show you how to get right now. You can get your first free combat axe right here in the spawn on this log. Second one will be in the nursery upstairs on the side of the bed right here. And the third one will be to the right of Pack-a-Punch on this computer right there. If you did it correctly and got the quote, head back into the mainframe and you will see this chamber full of gas. Go ahead and don't shoot it like I did, but throw an explosive at it, and it will burst open and give you one of the canisters that you have to have later on in the game. This is just to do it early and get it out of the way so you don't have to come back to this, since you can do it early on and get this one super quick. Once you get to round 10, you're going to see a zombie with purple glowing eyes and a lab coat. Go ahead, shoot him. He is going to drop a floppy disk for you. Pick that floppy disk up. This is the first step to getting the free ray gun Mark II. With that floppy disk, head to the east foyer. You're going to see this glowing computer on the desk. Go ahead, interact with it. It is going to spawn a bunch of vermin that you will have to eliminate, but it's also going to start a fax. Once you eliminate all the vermin, you can go back to the fax machine and interact with it. Head over to the fax machine, interact with it. It's going to give you a 4-letter word that's all capital. As you can see, mine is Yeti. Yours might be different, but it will be a capital 4-letter word. Just make sure you keep track of what word you have. Now with that word in mind, head up to the nursery. You will see this chalkboard. I will show you what to do with it. Now with this, my 4-letter word was Yeti. So the first thing I'm going to want to do with this chalkboard is find the Y. And you can see that is in the top left corner. And in that corner, there is 5 letters. So my first number in the code is going to be 5. Now I want to find the letter E, which is the top right corner, which has 7 letters in it. So my second number to the code is going to be 7. Now I want to find the letter T, which you can see is the bottom middle, and it has 8 letters to it. So my third number in the code is going to be 8. Now I want to find the letter I, which again is top left corner. So it's going to be a number 5, which makes my 4-digit code 5785. And all you have to do is, if you have a different word, just match your letters with where they go and get the numbers the same way I did right here. You're not always going to get Yeti. I believe there is 3 or 4 different words that it can be. Now with your code in hand, go back down to the mainframe and exit over where you did the gas pipes. You will see this doppelgas in there. Go ahead, enter your code. Mine was 7585. And it will open the door to reveal the doppelgas. He's going to be an elite doppelgas, so just go ahead and take him out. Now if you want to make this fight a little bit easier, head to the elevator where you would descend, but look up to the right. You will see an insta-kill power-up. Go ahead, shoot it. It is going to spawn an insta-kill, then just run over to the keypad and fight the doppelgas. It will make it so much easier since it's a special version of the doppelgas. Once you defeat the doppelgas, he's going to drop a severed arm. Go ahead and pick it up. Now you have all the parts to get the free ray gun Mark II. Head to the supply depot and enter the armory, which is this door right here. Once you get inside the armory, just head to the back. There will be a little pad you can interact with. It will put the severed arm on, which will open up the case to get the ray gun Mark II. And with this, we will head into actually getting into the Easter egg now. Now the first step is we're going to have to get the Mark II-R canister, which will upgrade the ray gun to the Mark II-R. In order to do that, we are going to need a Casimir, but you do not have to craft one if you don't want to. I will show you where to get a free one in the service tunnel. Head over to this pile of rubble. You will see a zombie laying here. He will have a Casimir in his hand. You can go ahead and pick it up. You can get this every single game. It will spawn there. It won't spawn in a different location. With that, we are going to head back up to the mansion. Head to the rear patio by double tap and head down the stairs right here and look in this window. You will see the canister towards the back. Go ahead and toss the Casimir right in front of the window right there. It's going to suck the canister through. It's going to take it in, but once the Casimir is done, it will drop it for you. Once it drops it, go ahead and pick it up and we will get on to the next part. Now we're going to get the Ray Gun Mark II-W canister, and to do that you are going to have to find these 4 blue orbs around the map. The first one could be in the conservatory. Just head down the stairs, head into this room, and up on the roof you will see the blue orb. Shoot it. It can drop the canister or salvage. There is 4 different locations. If you don't get it out of the first one, I will show all 4 locations. The second location is going to be on the southwest balcony up on the building, kind of near the roof. This one dropped the canister for me, but if this one doesn't drop it for you, I'll show you the other 2 locations. The third location is in the east foyer up on the staircases. The fourth and final location could be in the service tunnel up on the ceiling right there near the supply depot where the armory was. Now we're going to get the last 2 plant seeds. Head outside the conservatory to the back where the fountain is. Go ahead and shoot this or throw a lethal at it. It will give you the 3rd plant seed from the other 2 you got at the beginning. And the 4th location is going to be on the southwest balcony right here on this crate. Go ahead and get the plant seed from this and you will have all 4, and we can move on to the next step. Head to the conservatory and place the first canister in this machine right here. There's going to be 4 incubators that you want to interact with. Do one at a time. Interact with it. It's going to plant the seed. You're going to want to protect it from zombies. They will try to destroy it once you plant the seed. Once the seed is fully grown, the little bar on the left side will get to a quarter way. That means you are done with that one. Head to the next one and plant that seed and rinse and repeat with this one. Once the second one completes, the health bar will go up to halfway, and head down the stairs and you will find the other 2 incubators that you need to get. One of them is going to be in this room right here. Go ahead and plant the seed in that one. Same thing with this one, just protect it till it's done, then it will get 3/4 of the way done on the bar, and you're just going to want to head outside to the 4th one. The 4th one is outside on the deck right here. Just go up to it, plant the seed, and again just protect it like you did the other 3. Once you finish the last one, head back upstairs where you placed the canister and pick up the canister. You will be able to craft the new Mark II-R, which will be in the spawn. Once you get to the spawn, head to the workbench right here, this yellow bench. Go ahead and craft the ray gun. It's going to give you a different version of the ray gun. This one is a single shot, and we will head to the next step of this ray gun. Now head back to the library and interact with this computer right here next to the portrait. Once you do, it is going to start a timed objective where you have to eliminate zombies with the ray gun Mark II-R. You have to use this. You can't use anything else, otherwise it won't count. But once you eliminate enough of them, the portrait will open up to where you can jump through it. Go ahead and hop through the portrait. Once you get in here, a ghost will pop up named Colton. He is going to give you clues to where there is 3 parts. I would listen to the clues as best as you can because they're going to be in a different location each game. So him giving you clues helps a little bit to where to go, but I will show you where they spawn. And you are going to need Ether Shroud to see these parts, so make sure you have Ether Shroud equipped and fully charged. The first area can be right here on this desk on the overlook by the bar, so check there, but you do have to be in Ether Shroud. Mine was not there. Another location could be at the top of the east foyer on that desk or on the couch. Look at both places. Another spawn is in the study on this desk right there. This is where I end up finding one of my pieces. You'll see I use Ether Shroud, and then you will see it glowing. Go ahead and pick it up. And the last location is right here on this couch in front of the portal where I find my second piece. You will find 2 pieces in either of those locations, so once you have those, the next piece you will have to find will be in a fireplace. You do have to use Ether Shroud. If you run out of Ether Shroud, there's 2 options. Head into the study and by the computer, crouch down, prone, and you'll see a full power up on this box. Shoot it, that will give you full power up. You can also head down into the main frame and buy the ammo box right here. On this little computer, there will be a full power canister that you can pick up to get another Ether Shroud. There's 2 more spots in here. The second spot is right here on this computer, and the third spot is up where Pack-a-Punch is, that will be on this desk right here. Now you can pick those canisters up once a round, so if you need to get another one, if you run out of Ether Shroud, you'll have to go to the next round and it will spawn again. One of the fireplaces is in the east foyer right here. Go ahead, use Ether Shroud, look in there. If you don't see the glowing purple orb, it is not there. The next fireplace is in the study right here near the desk where one of the pieces that I found was. The last fireplace is in the banquet hall next to the elevator right here. As you can see, this is where I find the piece I need, so it will be in one of those 3 locations. Now that you have all 3 pieces, head back to the library, jump through the portrait. You're gonna see on the bookshelves 3 glowing books. 1, 2, and 3. Now if you head back out to the normal side of the library, you're going to see 3 books on the bookshelves over here, and you're going to have to do them in a specific order. It's going to be random. Just try from left, middle, right. If that doesn't work, try right, middle, left. If that doesn't work, try middle, right, left. That doesn't work, middle, left, right. Just keep trying it till you get it. It's just a random order. My order ended up being the left book, then the right book, then the middle book, and once you get your order correct, it's going to open that bookshelf. There's going to be a little secret room that you'll have to walk into. Go ahead, walk in here and pick up the nuclear report, and that is the last item you need. Now head back into the portal. You're going to want to interact with this podium right here. It is going to make your screen flash white. You are going to have to fight an HVT, and you're going to have to use the Ray Gun Mark II-R. It is going to have a bubble around it, and the only way to get the bubble to go away is using the ray gun. You cannot use any other normal gun. Just keep running around the room, get the bubble away, get him as low as you can. He'll get the bubble again. Just shoot it away and make sure you defeat him, and watch out for the zombies that will spawn in here. Once you defeat him, he will drop a max ammo, and this portion of the Ray Gun Mark II-R will be over. Just head back down the stairs and you'll be able to pick up the artifact that is on that podium that you interacted with. Make sure you pick it up, do not forget it. Now we have to do this 2 more times with the other 2 canisters, and then we will be ready for the boss fight. The first part of this one is finding these breakable Project Janus boxes around the map. You are going to have to break them and hopefully get an essence bomb from one of them. There's a bunch of these around the map. It's just an RNG game at this point. You may break 1 and get it, or break 10 and finally get it. It took me a while to get it, but I will show you all the locations that I went to look for it. There's one right here in the lower terrace. Another one by the portal in the spawn. Another one in the conservatory at the bottom of the stairs. One outside of the conservatory right here. East foyer right here against the wall. One on the overlook against the wall right there. Another one on the southeast balcony right here. This is where I find my essence bomb, but if you don't find yours in any of those, just keep looking around the map. They're all over the mansion, all over outside. They're even down in the main frame, like service tunnel. They're just everywhere, so just keep your eyes out for them and you eventually will get the essence bomb out of one of the boxes. Once you have the essence bomb, head down to the service tunnel by this armor plate right here. You will see this crumbled wall. Go ahead and put the bomb on there. Just interact with it. It's going to blow a hole in the wall. This is going to lead you to a really cool serpent room where you'll see a serpent statue, but before we do anything, we need to go collect 2 refractor pieces. The first one's going to be the back of the conservatory in this fountain right here. You can see it just chilling in the water. Go ahead, interact with it. Second one is going to be on the southwest balcony inside this fountain right here. It's going to be chilling in the water just like the last one. These are the only 2 spots. Head back to the serpent mountain with both pieces. Interact with this pool right here next to the Doppelgast statue. The second place to put the refractor is going to be across by these jagged rocks right here on this pole. With both of those placed, go ahead and insert the canister in here. You're going to see a bunch of beams just hitting off of everywhere. Go up to the crystal and you're going to want to punch the crystal. You're going to notice a beam go through all of them, and it's going to go to this Doppelgast statue over here, which is going to make the statue come to life, and you are going to have to fight the Doppelgast. It's just one simple one, easy to kill. Now we have to solve a little puzzle, so go up to this refractor and punch it once. It's going to make the beam go a different way. Go and pick that second refractor that you placed up by the jagged rocks. We are going to take it to a different location. Now find this little entrance, head up the hill. You'll see another spot to place the refractor. Go ahead, place it there, punch it. It's going to turn the beam and it's going to hit this Doppelgast statue over there. Punch the crystal again. It's going to do the same thing, sending the beam all around, and then the Doppelgast statue will turn real. You'll have to defeat this. Once you defeat this one, we're going to have to do one more Doppelgast statue, and this one is going to be an HVT. Now head back to the first refractor, punch it. It's going to turn it. We're going to head back up the hill. Get up the hill and pick up the second refractor again. The beam will not be on it anymore. Now place that second refractor back by the jagged rocks again. Now head back to the first refractor. You're going to have to melee it maybe once or twice, but you want to get a pattern like this where all the beam is just going off the ceiling, not off the second refractor again, and it will be in this Doppelgast statue. If you've done it correctly, go melee the crystal. Like I said, this Doppelgast is going to be an HVT, so he's going to be a little harder to kill. Just once you kill him, you will have all three Doppelgast done, and you will be able to collect the canister. Now that you defeated him, go and pick up the canister, and we're going to head to the director's quarters in the mansion. Inside the director's quarters, you will be able to craft the ray gun Mark II-P. Go ahead and do that, and then you'll have the ray gun, and we can do the last part of this Easter egg. Head to the banquet hall, interact with this computer. You're going to want to do the same thing to make this portrait get clear. Just eliminate a bunch of zombies with this ray gun specifically. Do not use any other weapon, as it will not count. Once you hop inside the portal, head to the end of the table and pick up this red elixir bottle. You are going to need this for the next step of this Easter egg. Now head to the bottlery area and you're going to find a cup in here. The first cup is on this table. Inside there, interact with it. It is going to spawn an elder disciple that you will have to take out. Once you take him out, you will notice a symbol above the cup. That means you did it correctly. The second cup is going to be at the overlook on this couch right here. Go ahead, interact with it. It is going to spawn an elder disciple down below, kind of by the T-Rex bones. Go ahead and eliminate this one. Once you eliminate him, there will be a symbol above this cup as well. The final cup is in the garden pond near the spawn on this bench. Go ahead, interact with it. It's going to spawn an elder disciple on the bridge. Same thing, eliminate him. Once you eliminate him, you'll notice the symbol above this cup as well. Now head back to Banquet Hall and look on the walls. You're going to see 3 numbers. Mark them down from left to right, just like that. You'll see 3 different ones. Now head to the west hallways and find this safe. You're going to want to enter your numbers that you had from left to right, just like you saw mine. Go ahead and pick up the antler carving once you open the safe and head back to the banquet hall. Jump through the portal, interact with the podium again. Once again, you're going to have to fight an HVT that you can only defeat with the ray gun. Once you defeat him, your screen will flash white and you're going to want to pick up the artifact off the podium. Once you pick this up, we can do the third and final part of the ray gun right before the boss fight. Now to get the ray gun Mark II-W, head to Shem's Henge and insert the canister inside this machine here. That will spawn in an abomination and you're going to want him to shoot these littler rocks with his beam. There is going to be 3 rocks that you want him to hit with his laser. That's one of them. That's the second one to the right here. And the third one is this rock right there that he just hit. Once all 3 of them are done, do not kill him. You are going to need him to run into each of the rocks. Make sure you're behind a rock when he wants to charge at you. It will float. Do this for all 3 of them. Once you get all 3 rocks floating, the abomination will disappear and it's going to open a portal in the middle that you have to protect from vermin, not zombies. So I would recommend keeping 1 zombie alive so you can just watch for vermin. It is very difficult if you have a bunch of zombies and a bunch of vermin, because the vermin will stop you from doing this. So like I said, keep 1 zombie alive. That way you can just watch out for vermin. If you fail, you will just have to go to a new round for it to start over. You won't have to do the A-bomb part again over, just the vermin part. If you're having trouble doing this like I was, I would recommend getting a mutant injection and just sitting on top of the portal and just slashing everything that comes your way. It's going to make it so much easier if you can't just keep 1 zombie alive. Once you're done, head up and pick up the canister. Now we can craft the ray gun Mark II W. Head down to the supply depot where you can craft this last ray gun. Go ahead and craft it. In my opinion, this is the best ray gun Mark II. The fire speed is crazy on it. Now head to Banquet Hall, where in this cardboard box you will pick up a sconce piece. Just pick it up, and this will be the last piece you need to get to the last part of this Easter egg. Head down to the Grand Foyer by Juggernaut. Place that part you picked up in the cardboard box right here. Just interact with it, and then you're gonna have to play a little game of Simon Says. As you see, the right one lit up once, so you'll have to interact with that once. You'll have to play a few rounds. As you can see, mine goes right, left, so interact with right, left. You'll have to do it 3 different times. Your order is going to be different, but once you do complete it, that little secret entrance will open. Go ahead and head down there. Interact with this computer right here by that portrait. You're going to have to do the same thing as the last 2, just eliminate a bunch of zombies with the ray gun. Once you do that, the portrait will open up and you can go through. Once you hop in, this ghost is going to ask you to go get him a nightcap flask, which is pretty easy to get. I'll show you how to do that right now. First thing you have to do is get brain rot on one of your weapons. Now, if you picked the bell piece up earlier in the video like I told you to, you don't have to come to the study. But if you didn't come to the study to all these glasses, if you have to break them and then pick up the bell, as you can see, I got it right there after breaking the glass. You just have to interact with it. Now head to the bar at the Overlook and you will see a ghostly silhouette of the bell. Just place the bell down. Now with the bell down, you're going to have to brain rot a zombie close to the bar. Hit the bell. He's going to hop over the bar and make a drink for you. You have to ring the bell, so once you brain rot him close to it, make sure you go interact with the bell. He will drop that flask that you need. Go ahead and pick it up. Go ahead and go back down to the portrait, hop through. You're going to want to place the artifact on the podium right there. You're going to have to fight one last HVT Mangler. Once you defeat this Mangler, this is the last part of the Easter egg that you have to do. You are boss fight ready now. Just go pick up the artifact because you need all 3 of them. But from this point, I would recommend getting all your guns, Pack-a-Punch 3, whatever perks you need. Bring in a chopper gunner. I'd highly recommend bringing in a chopper gunner. It is super good. Bring in raindrops, idolize, perkaholic if you have it. Just get ready for a boss fight. Do whatever you need to do. I have my ray gun Pack-a-Punch 3. I don't have my shotgun Pack-a-Punch 3 because I was just struggling earlier on. I'd recommend bringing in monkey bombs, as many plates as you can, just anything to help you out, because the next step is going to the boss fight. Once you're ready, head down to the mainframe, interact with this computer right here. This is going to take you to a pretty dope mid cutscene that I'm not going to spoil for you. Now you're in the boss fight. You are fighting a zombie T-Rex. Yes, a zombie T-Rex. I think this is probably the dopest fight out of all of them so far. Just use your ray gun. He has sensitive spots on his ribs, his eyes, and his mouth when he throws puke at you. Just watch out for him. He will jump at you. He's going to have these toxic pools all around the little area that you're fighting in. Just stay away from him as best as you can. Keep your distance. Shoot his eyes. Shoot his rib cage when it's glowing. When he pukes, try to shoot his mouth, but stay away from his puke. There is no max ammo in here, so make sure you bring in Vulture. That way the zombies do drop ammo when you eliminate them. But there is an ammo box or 2 on this little arena that you can buy ammo from, but it is $10,000 per refill with the ray gun. So wait till you're almost out if the zombies are not dropping ammo for you. When you get his health a quarter of the way down, he will jump up on the cliff and he will be immune. This will be bringing phase 2 on it, and phase 2 is a little more difficult than phase 1. Just watch out for his puke as it is very toxic. When he comes back down, he's going to be a little more aggressive and a little bit faster, but nothing too crazy. There's just going to be more pools of toxic stuff around the arena, so watch out. Just keep your distance from him, keep shooting him, and keep on going. Once you get his health halfway, he will jump up on the cliff again. If you're fast enough, you can shoot him while he's jumping on the cliff and get a lot of damage done to him, but then he will become immune. Again, he's just going to throw a lot of puke at you, so watch out. And when he comes back down, he's going to be a lot more aggressive and have new attacks, so be careful. Just keep your distance from him as best as you can and keep on shooting his weak spots, which are his rib cage, his eyes, and his mouth. I accidentally used my chopper gunner right here, trying to use one of my gobble gums. I would not advise that. save your chopper gunner for his last phase or his one more phase. But the chopper gunner, as you can see, does a lot of damage to him, so definitely try to save that and don't mess up like I did. Once you get his health 3/4 of the way down, he is going to jump back up on the cliff and do the same thing. When he comes back down, he is going to have a new attack that is a running headbutt, and he can get you stuck in this headbutt. And if he does, he will keep hitting you over and over and over. If he does hit you with the headbutt like that, I would say do a 180 and run towards him. Yes, it sounds weird, but run towards him. As you can see, I use idle eyes to help out with the zombies. He can still see you with idle eyes, so be careful. This headbutt could launch you in the air just like that and down you instantly. If that does happen, do not get up right away. You have 150 bullets in your ray gun when you are down. You can stay down in last stand and just spray your bullets at the T-Rex and do a lot of damage to him, helping you get even further into his health bar. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right here. And the cool thing is, once you do get up from last stand, Richtofen is up on the cliff and he will throw you an extra self-revive, which I will show you. All you have to do is go stand by the cliff where Richtofen is and he will throw that self-revive down to you, which is a huge help. He only does this if you're in a solo match. He will not do that if you are in duos, trios, or quads, so just remember that. But this is a huge help in solos because it allows you to go down one more time. And this, like, I go down exactly right there one more time super quick. But again, you have 150 bullets in your ray gun. Just keep hitting them with your bullets while you're down, and eventually you'll get his health all the way down and defeat him just like that, and you'll be done with the boss fight. Richtofen really comes in help with that self-revive if you are playing solo and you do go down. It gives you an extra life, which helps so much. Again, he will not give that if you are playing with people. He will give you armor and ammo, though, if you walk over towards him. I hope this guide helps. I went into super detail with it, showed you everything I could to the best of my ability. If you guys would please like, comment, subscribe, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!